Okay, I don't know how this works per se. I do know how this works. This is like my second time fucking with y'all. So, hey, I'll let you guys come on over. Hi, Victoria. Hey, okay, so today, first just checking in, seeing how everybody's feeling. It's been a wild ass week of like really wild skyrocketing numbers. I don't know if you saw the New Jersey Cares charity performance. It just aired. We're raising money for New Jersey. New York and New Jersey, the numbers are crazy. But this is about y'all. So basically, this whole week, I want to, that means like into the next part of the week too, like, but basically I want to bring together some of my favorite minds that I love. So like Dr. Carolyn Leaf, my friend Dr. Sue Morter, who specializes in bioenergetics. What is bioenergetics? That's the study of how to keep your energy and your aura and like your personal magnetic field bubble safe and strong and empowered and reinforced. We have Sarah Jakes Roberts. I don't know if you know who that is, but you should definitely just go Google Sarah Jakes Roberts. She's amazing. But today, I wanted to bring a couple of my friends in who also love sound healing, who are also dealing with their emotions, who are also just working through this whole thing, because we all do it a little bit differently. So, yeah. Also, I'm trying to think what I wanted to say first before that. I'll wait till I pull my friend on. So first, I'm gonna go grab her. Hold on. How do I do it? Okay, wait. I know how to do it. I think it's this. Go live with Where is she? I'm sweating. It's so hot in LA.
You did it.
Hey.
You did.
Okay, so literally I'm sweating. You know how I just spoke to you like 5 minutes ago and I wasn't sweating, and now I'm literally, it's 90 degrees.
I know.
Okay. Hi. Okay. So
Hi.
basically, this is Lizzo. Duh, y'all already know. It's one of my dearest friends. She's amazing, and one of the reasons why I love Lizzo, outside of the amazing music, outside of the amazing vibe, is that she's honest about what she's going through on a daily basis. When she's not feeling so amazing, she's honest about that, and she talks me through what she's doing. She talks all of us through what she's doing to get her to feel a little bit better. And I just wanted to check in with you and see, oh hi, and see what you were up to and how you're feeling, and what are your, I saw today you were working out, you were on the bike, you were raising your vibrations.
Yeah, I started working out again just recently because I realized, I was like, why do I feel shitty? Like I felt consistently shitty for the last like 2 weeks, and I didn't know why. And I realized that I'm an extremely active person. Like if I'm not never home and constantly on the road, or if I'm not working out with my trainer and then playing like an hour show every night, like I'm running around seeing friends and being really active. So I was like, I've just been like the opposite of my life right now. And it's affected me not only physically, like I don't get my endorphin rush, I don't get the chemicals that I normally shoot off. I'm not getting that.
And serotonin is a big one.
Woo, I need it.
Replace. Yo, by the way, Molly and like shrooms like obliterate your serotonin. So for everyone who's out here randomly at home, just burning it up, you may want to slow it down, but that's all I have to say.
Why are you reading me?
No, me. Literally, I thought about doing shrooms like 3 times during this whole quarantine, but I'm like, I just know that my serotonin, the way that it's set up, just can't deal with it. I did Molly once at Coachella, and I had the worst. I was sick for like a month after, because it lowers your immune system. All these drugs and all these like liquor, all these things, they lower your immune system. It fucks with your ability to fight things off. Tobacco, I used to smoke spliffs all the time. I used to smoke backwoods all the time. I stopped that shit. Why? Because it was bodying my ability to heal and like correct myself, and
Right.
taking me 10 steps back every time I would make like 5 steps forward or like kind of get
right.
But
Right. You know, that's crazy because you just made me realize that's why I've been feeling shitty. Like right before we shut down and everyone had to do the staying home order, I did mushrooms. And I haven't actually felt right since. And
no, really?
Yeah, I shroomed out in Palm Springs and bloomed, not shroomed. I bloomed in Palm Springs, and then I came back to my home and we were on lockdown, and I'm like, why do I feel shitty?
Oh no, my pink.
I know.
It's like for some reason, like while it's happening and before it happens, it's like this is a really great idea. I mean, I have thought about doing shrooms like probably 20 times. God just like somehow made my like shroom connect disappear because he knew I was gonna like obliterate this opportunity.
God don't play.
He was like, well, you're gonna shroom every day and ruin it for everybody. But
period.
That makes sense though. And the journey is home. What about microdosing? We love I've never done acid. Someone said microdosing is better. I've never microdose. No, wait.
I only microdose. I can't fully bloom. Like I'll take like little by little throughout the day. Cause I don't want that. I don't need to trip. Like I feel pretty trippy enough. Like I have a very wild imagination. Like I can trip just sitting here right now with just some eggs in my body. You know what I'm saying? So like, anyway.
I'm the same way. I wrote a joint for this, even though we're late on 420. Yeah, but I bet you the universe won't let me find it because it's yes. Okay, so sound. Talk to me about how sound heals you and how you've worked with sound to bring your vibration to a higher level. I noticed that sometimes when you do shows, you either consciously basically start a healing session where you tell everybody to release noises, release words, affirmations. Making that noise is a form of releasing energy and a way to like build your aura. Tell me about how sound healing works for you.
Well, I mean, we wonder why after concerts we feel so good because it's such a release. Like you're, first off, receiving all of these sounds that you're so familiar with and that you fuck with so much. Then you're moving your body and shaking it up. And then when they say make some noise, you're like, ah, like it feels,
get it out.
It feels good. Like you're getting so much stress relief. You're getting off the serotonin, the endorphins that you need. And I realized that.
Where did you get the idea to do that? Oh,
girl, I thought I heard a hornet or something.
Where did you get it? Did you just like intuitively be like, that people need a release right now? This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it was the more I started doing shows, because my crowds are really loud. Like when you come to a Lizzo show, like they break like the sound restrictions that we have in whatever city we're in. Like the person will be like, you are this dB higher than what we, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, okay, so the crowds are loud, they're screaming, they're feeling something. So there has to be a useful way to not let this sound overpower me, but just like be a part of it. I wanted to be a part of it because I was really exhausted after shows. I was like depleted. And I was wondering why, because I was just giving and giving and giving and not receiving the energy the audiences were giving me. So one day on stage, I think it just happened in a moment. A lot of my shit be in the moment. Yeah. And I was just like, all right, everybody, I know you want to scream, so let's just, ah! And we'll let it off. And I'll be like, all right, now everyone laugh. And we're just like, ah! And then it evolved into making them like sing major triads. Like this part of the crowd will go, ah. Yes. This part will go, ah. And this part will go, ah.
The first note you did this, I'm trying to see what notes you have.
That's it. You got perfect pitch.
This is B. So like, it's also like the notes that you're choosing just happen to be in alignment with clearing chakras. So there's a whole other meditation where you just scream, yes, Teo just came on. My friend Teo, who just made that comment, he does the yes meditation. So you just scream, yes, yes, Yes,
Yes.
and you give,
Yes.
yes, exactly. But that reminds me of what you do with your crowds when you have them throw that energy at you. Also, on top of that, when you have them sing those syllables, there's certain syllables that have power for your energy. Like ah is a
Ah.
has a lot of power. Ah, so you think of all of the biggest words: Allah, Adonai, God, Amen. All of
Mm.
those, that's where we get ra. It's just just the sound and syllable alone. It has nothing to do with doesn't matter the denomination or even the cause. You can just say aha, aha, whatever.
Aha.
I'm screaming on this person saying okay, so basically I just wanted to bring together the way that you also play your flute. Tell us about how you found your flute as the catalyst.
Well, the flute, to be honest with you, like I'm more classically trained, so I never really bitch. These fucking bugs, bitch.
Okay.
I never really used the flute as like a a tool of meditation or anything like that. My brother actually recently was like, you should really play your flute more and you should really practice like meditation with it, because I can get really meditative, but I never really took it to that level until recently. Right before we shut down for quarantine, I was feeling pretty helpless. And I was like, if I can get people on my Instagram live to just connect for a second, and we can just like send some positive vibrations out, some positive mentality and some good energy out, then maybe I could feel like I helped in a little way. So
Yeah.
I just grabbed this fucking thing. It wasn't even my real flute. Sasha in the house, because she don't come out for less than $10,000 now.
Wait, first of all, I pulled up to your house and I seen Megan clapping cheeks to your flute. And I literally sat in the car for 10 minutes deciding, like, I don't even know where do I enter? Where do I fall in? Do I just observe? Anyway.
See, that's why. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? She famous now. So I brought this flute out, and I like this flute. It feels more earthy. And I just started riffing, just playing, just letting like whatever notes come out, and I felt like a sort of freedom, and I felt very meditative, and I felt like kind of like this rhythm. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it was helping anybody in the live, but it sure was helping me. So I think it's all a part of vibrations. Of course, we want to vibrate higher. We need to vibrate higher. The earth is trying to get us to vibrate higher. Lower vibrations are, not the vibe, and we've been in a low vibration.
Disease is a vibration. By the way, for y'all who know, y'all who don't know, disease is 100% a vibration, meaning that your natural organs, like your brain, your heart, they all vibrate at a certain level. So, like a certain amount of energy, they emit a certain amount of electricity and energy. So disease vibrates at a vibration that's lower in electricity than what we normally vibrate when we're live. So when you're mad, when you're upset, when you're sad, when you're talking down on yourself, when you're not allowing the room for a better vibe, you're literally lowering your body's ability to fight off disease. But when you raise your vibration, just based off, you can listen to music, you can listen to, dedication to Wayne, dedication to it. That's a vibration raiser for me personally. So just wanted to say, yes, vibration. Yes. You are a high vibrational person. I definitely high sticks. I definitely I know that you of many people definitely understand how it controls the whole air. You want to play some songs, some vibes?
Yeah, and I'm glad you clarified, because I didn't fucking know. I just knew. I am intuitive about vibration. I'm intuitive about my spirituality. I'm not as like read on it. Yeah. So it's nice to back off of my comment, like piggyback off my comment like that, because I didn't fucking know that. That's incredible. You smart.
I was about to say, you smart.
You smart.
Okay, I'm sorry if I'm also rambling or talking too much, because like when I get really excited, I talk too much. So you can also tell me slow down and shut the fuck up, and I will do that. And you know me well enough to tell me when I'm wild. Okay.
You're perfect.
You're perfect. Okay, so the notes that we have today, because lip gloss goes with sound bowls. The notes that we have today are, we're gonna go with Sacral chakra.
Sacral. That's the coochie.
Yeah, so your sacral chakra, again, that's orange. That's like your kuda box, all your creativity, your sexual feelings.
And it's okay to like sing along to at home, people watching it. It's nice to vibrate.
Yes, sing to the Lord.
What's that? I could do that all day with you.
I love you so much. You're so beautiful and so like just naturally, it's just flowing.
Woo.
83rd, like them riffs that you randomly just pulled out your
Yoni.
I'm like, out your huge? You pulled it out of your huge. It was amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I started playing. She put it in her mouth.
Hey.
Motherfucking mouth. She put it in. I'm not gonna lie, you know I get a little ratchet.
I'm screaming. No, I can't help it. I can't help it. So before I switch to our other friend who I spoke to you about, I want to ask you today, what did you do today specifically that counted towards getting up off that weird ass rut? What time did you wake up today?
I woke up at 7 a.m. I've been waking up at 7 a.m. angry because I want to go back to sleep. But ever since I've been working out again, my body just, it has a different kind of energy. But I don't wake up angry. I'm just playing. But I woke up at 7, and then I wake up, and normally when I'm working, I wake up with a lot of gratitude. Like I'll have like tears in my eyes, and I'll just be so grateful. And lately I haven't had that, but I'm trying to reincorporate that back in my life. So yesterday, or this morning, I guess, was the first time I woke up and was just like really grateful. Had a moment of gratitude, like, you know, moved my body and was like really grateful that I could do that, you know?
Yeah.
And I worked out, and I think that that's been helping me. That has been helping me so much. Like, not even beyond like looking in the mirror and being like, oh, you know, I'm moving again, and you know, and I'm when I sit down, my knees don't hurt. But like also mentally, like I just feel like I'm back. Like I feel like I pressed pause on myself, and when I pressed pause on myself, I started focusing on things that weren't me. I don't know how to describe it because I know we got to go. This could be all day.
No, what? First of all, everyone's at home right now. We literally have nothing to do but feel better and try not to die. So you're fine, and I'm hanging on your every word. So I'm just saying.
No, yeah. I now that I've put me back in the foreground, because you know the issue, and I'll just say this, for me, this is a whole dimension, like social media, the internet. It's a whole other world. And for me, it's not the healthiest world to be in, especially as of late. Yeah. And but since we've been in our houses, this is my destination. This is where I go. This is where I go on vacation, mind breaks. And when I go to this place, and I overindulge in it, it's not, it's made me really sick. Like, it's made my perception of myself sick. It's made my joy sick. And I don't think I was putting myself first. And so now I'm just doing little things. Like you said, what did you do today? I woke up with gratitude. I worked out. I cooked for myself, ate for myself, which is important. And I talked to you, and that is really helpful. I mean, I think that it's important to like reach out to people and like have conversations with people that you fuck with, but you maybe haven't spoken to in a while. And normally we're so busy all the time, and like we're literally busy, like fuck the bunny ears. We're so busy, and we're also, sometimes I get in my head like, oh, is it gonna be awkward if I talk to this person? But like now we have nothing but time. So sometimes it's nice to just have a fresh conversation with somebody you ain't talked to in a minute that you fuck with heavily. I've been like reconnecting with people that I haven't spoken to in a long time. And I'm like, oh, it feels so good to talk to you. You know, it feels fresh. So, but I'm an extrovert. I like, I'm an extrovert fuck.
I'm like an introverted extrovert. I feel like social media, like sometimes I'll be on the gram for like 2 days consecutively, and then all of a sudden that shit like really triggers me into like a crazy space where I'm like, wow, I'm failing. Wow, I'm not doing enough. Wow, I'm ugly. Wow, I'm exhausted. Wow, I'm misunderstood.
Woo!
That the yearn for people to understand you, or understanding, or like coming to the conclusion that it don't matter if niggas understand you or not. You really have to like work on understanding yourself. That's what translates. But even the desire to do that work in front of other people is terrifying and exhausting. And I just definitely feel you. And sometimes it becomes like a weird, toxic, not constructive place, which is why I feel like if we're here and talking and we're all low-key, I don't know, sometimes I have a lot of negative self-talk when I'm at home by myself. This is the most I've been at home, like in my own brain, and then also on the internet at the same time with all my triggers, with all the other things. It's just like, it's really it's hard. It's hard. And
Mhm.
I applaud you and
Mhm.
commend you on just making space for yourself and,
Right.
and getting the fuck out of here when you feel like you need to. Because that's
Yes. I'd
what,
be like, okay, this isn't serving me. But
yeah.
what helps me is to realize that everybody's going through it. Like, not even just in quarantine, in general. Like, everybody has something that they're dealing with, that they're struggling with, but not everybody knows how to process it. And not
Yeah.
everybody knows how to present it in
Yeah.
healthy ways, or in helpful ways. Sometimes they present it in toxic ways. Sometimes they present it in extremely hurtful ways. And I
Yeah.
got to realize that instead of feeling triggered by those people, even though it's hard, I got to feel more sympathetic for those people, because I've been blessed with the ability to see the things in myself that weren't so toxic, and see the things in myself that, you know, I was insecure about, and finding healthier outlets, and presenting it through my music, presenting it through my social media, through my naked posts, presenting it through my speeches I be doing on stage, like presenting it in ways that's therapeutic, that doesn't endanger or harm other people. But
Yes.
we're in a society where don't nobody really know how to do that really well. And so they'll go on and be like, you're fucking stupid. I fucking hate you. Die. And I'm like, I
Because
don't
they
even
hate
know you.
themselves. I know, and it's wild. And it makes you feel like, but at the same time, recognizing that people are a reflection of you. I feel like every time I get challenged with some bullshit, I know for sure that this is something that I have to work through on my own. Like it only triggers me because I have this place left in me that needs healing, this empty space, or not even like not an empty space, but a space that isn't fully realized.
Right.
So it's like it's easy for me to dismiss anybody who's like, doing a lot of this at me, but it's like harder to look at myself and be like, what about you attracted this interaction?
Right.
Like, or is this a test from the universe to tell you to follow your own fucking mind, and how steadfast are you really in believing in yourself? And
Mm-hmm.
it's like the more you make little tiny practices of like ignoring what people say, ignoring negative things, or meeting negative moments with gratitude and love and like an
Mm.
mind and heart, then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. Sometimes the shittiest moments turn into something that's more like, I don't know, just like a breathing and learning experience where I just feel like bigger afterwards. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
really triggered and ready to like check out before that happens.
Right.
It
Yeah.
always feels like that.
It's interesting because it's kind of like going to the chiropractor or getting like a massage. Like, the massage therapist will do this to every part of your body, to multiple people every single day. But if they do this and this hurts, then it's not really the massage therapist that needs to work on it. It's you. This is you. Like, this trigger, this pain, this
Mm-hmm.
is coming from you, and it only affects you. She gonna do this to 7,000 more people that day. But
Yeah.
because this hurt you, that means it's your self-work.
Yeah.
And you can keep going back to that therapist and have her press on it till it don't hurt no more, or you can just figure it out. And I think that I've learned that lesson too. Like, yeah, what is this person showing me? It is a big ass mirror, you know? And I'm grateful though for the good comments, because there are so many good people on the internet. You got some happy ass people in your comments. That's a good thing. Like, I got happy ass people in my comments too. And I think if we focus more on the joy and the
Yeah.
love that
Yes.
exists, and we all try to raise that vibration,
Yes.
I think that we're gonna see that we're gonna come out of this better. Like, I want to come out
It's
of this
whatever
shit
you
better.
see. Yes. And I feel like better doesn't mean like come out of this bitch with abs. Better doesn't mean come out of this bitch for real. Sometimes better just means like my biggest feat this whole time was learning how to sit with myself, by myself.
Mm.
Because let me hang out, let me link up, let me go outside and climb shit and like randomly make a whole day out of errands, and I don't know why or what I'm doing. And it was weird to sit still and be like, oh, I gotta really sit with myself and like really
Mm-hmm.
get the little corners of myself that I didn't think that I needed to get or were left to get, get those together. I don't
Well,
know.
shit. And I'll tell you what, it's making some good ass music. I have a studio in my house, and I've been producing and writing songs from this shit. And like, I
Yeah.
didn't know that I had, like, sitting by myself showed me that I actually had courage in places where I thought I was afraid. Like, I'll always jokingly be like, I'm too scared to do that. No, girl, I was too scared to do that. Like, oh,
Yes.
hell no, I ain't doing that. But I realized that I actually do have the courage. I just needed the time. I just needed the space, and I just needed to be patient with myself. And I think that there's positives too. Just sitting with your fucking self. Bro, I be talking to myself.
I be too. Yo, I really, okay. I genuinely definitely do talk to myself, especially when I like say things that like sound harsh. I say them out loud, like out loud to myself, or when I think I said something that's unkind to somebody else, or like even to myself, I say it out loud. I'm like, damn, that was mean. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Let me gather. Or I feel like all that dialogue that sometimes like gets stuck in here, I'm just allowing it to kind of just like move through all the thoughts. If they're weird, if they're like, I don't know, if they're darker, if I don't know, because you can't like, you gotta like sift through it to get to the next step.
I mean, you gotta finish. You gotta complete the fucking sentence. You know what I mean? Even if it's scary, even if it's fucked up, complete the sentence.
I'm
and
scared
then
to drop
correct
music.
It. Huh?
I'm scared to drop music, and I've been thinking about it a lot during this quarantine.
Really?
And the same idea of like, okay, I have been swirling around in my brain, and I'm like, okay, let me sit with myself. And it's like, damn, the more I sit with myself and the more I sit with my music, sometimes it makes me like even more chaotic, because I'm like, I just don't know. But the courage, I think, that comes from preparing to drop it or getting it ready or making decisions, for sure, that only comes from like sitting with myself and realizing you're 100% right. Like,
you know, it's wild, because I've heard this fear of releasing music. I've heard it from so many artists, and I wish that I knew how to, like, should we just sit with each other and just play each other music, or like, how do you get past it? What's the trigger of the fear, or is it fear in general?
I think it's like a trigger of my own. I'm a really hard critic of myself, and I think I've never like. It took me so long. I don't see myself the way like other people see me, so I think I went through like my life feeling really small, like most of my life. So I think when I like something, I don't even know if that has value. I'm like, because I like it, or like, but then I had to realize, like, damn, like, everything you naturally feel and being authentic in your flow has the highest value. When you're genuinely fucking with something, that gives it the value.
Right.
Your energy is limitless and priceless, and wherever you pay your attention and intention is what blossoms and grows. So I'm like, damn, okay, let me pay attention to the shit I fuck with. Let me blossom that. Let me peep the trigger, magnify it, and even though it hurts, like make it bigger, but just to get to the other side. Anyway, I'm rambling.
No, you're not at all. I'm hanging on every word, because, sis, I already told you, like, I don't have a fear of releasing music ever, because I have that, like, I fuck with what I make so heavily. My thing more is just like, I kind of feel like nobody cares, I'll be like, don't nobody give a fuck about my music, or if I drop another album, or what I have to say. And I think every artist has that little, I don't want to call it a demon, because God forbid, but we have that negative voice. We have that little thing that sits right here. Yours might be fear of releasing music. Mine is definitely, I release the music, but who fucking cares,
Right. Oh my God. Yes.
It's wild. I think it's the thing that drives us as an artist, but with you, the world, like, and I don't want to blow smoke up your beautiful, beautiful ass, because I'm just being dead serious. What your music does for people, all people, is we need it. Like, your music is so useful and so helpful. There's lyrics that you write that you like, oh, this is awful. Like, ain't nobody gonna feel this. That millions of people listen to that and like, how did she know? How did she know how I felt? How did she put my words or my life into this song? And it sound good, sis. Like,
I feel like that when I hear you, when we were freestyling at the crib, and then all that, like, the natural things that were coming out of your body, like, it was bars about dragging niggas, and the feeling of like, damn, inadequacy and all, or like, but I'm better than you though, sir. Energy, it was very That's definitely that. I believe that. I definitely trust and believe. There's things about my last album that I just be like, I cannot believe it. This made you feel any better because
Oh my
I
God.
don't feel any better. But I feel better knowing that you feel better. You know what I
Oh my God. Garden?
mean? You know
The
what I mean?
Weekend?
I'm screaming. No, I'm not doing this.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
I'm not doing this. But
I'm
I am going to put out things, and you and I have things that need to come out.
That's true.
And we should make more music during quarantine also.
I'm gonna send you some of this shit I'm working on because I'm proud of myself. I'm making beats and I'm writing songs. I'm really
Wait,
proud
I
of
heard
this.
this thing you did with Justin Timberlake. It was fucking crazy, bro. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. I
Yo, we
was
did another one
screaming.
too. Ugh.
I
Yeah.
was screaming. I was screaming. You snapped, and you always snap.
God bless
I'm
you. I
gonna
love you.
call
God
our
bless
friend.
you.
I love you. God bless you. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for sharing with everybody. Thank you for always being honest. Thank you for being the most authentic person. You've been this way for 5 years, for as long as I've known you.
Mm-hmm.
Since everything, you just are. You're exactly who we need you to be. Thank you.
Thank you, girl. I almost cried like 3 times this whole thing. So let me go before I you know, shed a tear.
That's good. That's good. That
I
makes
shed a tear.
it.
All right, I love you, Sizzler. I'll talk to you later.
I love you too. I'm gonna call my other friend.
Call him
Our
up.
other friend.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste right here.
Oh, how do I do this? Oh, tell me. Teach me how to do it. Oh, wait. Okay, wait, never mind. Okay. I'm calling our other friend because that's who's going to join us. And I don't know how to do it. Maybe y'all can tell me how to do it. I might call her on the phone. Hold on. So that I can. I'm going to call her so she can tell me how the hell I'm supposed to add her. Hold on. Let me check and see. Maybe she's already in my request. I'm trying to call Janae, but I don't know how to find her. How do I request somebody? Make your friend request to join. How do I add I'm sorry. How do I add Jeanette? She is also trying to come in. I just don't know how to do it. And I feel like a grandma for that. Hello, if any of y'all see Janae on the internet, tell her that I don't know how to add her, but I am trying to add her right now. And I found Lizzo because she was in my request box, but Jay is not. I'm trying to, hello? Is she in the house? Okay, wait. Can I send a request? Can somebody tell me if I can? Hello? Oh, she sends a request to me. Okay. Okay. So then maybe I'm gonna call her on the phone one more time and ask her, and then we can. I also told her I was calling her like literally an hour ago. Don't laugh at me, Iman. By hitting the arrow? Oh, wait. I can request her by hitting the arrow? I'm doing it. Wait, what? Click on the 2 faces. Okay, I sent it. And then I could search on I want to go live with Janae. Oh, wait, what? Okay. I am ratchet for this. Wait. What? I could put a filter on at the same time? Okay, wait, I'm done. Let me figure out. Okay. I don't know how to add her. I'm about to text and bother her and ask her to um help come on to the live place, please. Okay. Well, either way, I just wanted to say that every day we're gonna be doing this, and if Janae's not with us today, she'll do this tomorrow. That's totally fine. Every day I'm gonna bring some of my friends and people that I respect and people that I know who are super positive, and there's more of our peers that we love to see. Beyond Janae, beyond Lizzo, and I just anyone that you guys want to see, please let me know. I will definitely make sure that they get here and we all talk together. Also, if you live in a city that is really, really struggling in your low income areas or areas that don't have PPE or access to any of that, please hit me in my DM or in my comments. Let me know the name of your organization. I will literally work immediately to get items to you. I'm partnering with Amazon and just doing the best I can to get everybody covered. Let me know what you need, who needs it. I love you all so much. And oh wait, okay. Last thing I want to say is the vitamins. What I want to show. The vitamins that I took today: glutathione, vitamin 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C, zinc, D, alpha lipoic acid. And echinacea. Please take 2,000 milligrams of C every day. Wear your gloves when you go to the grocery store. Stop playing. If you don't have a mask, double up your bandanas. Use 60% alcohol or higher at all is fine. You can mix that in like a little spray bottle, like the hand sanitizer. I pour that shit in a spray bottle and mix it with regular alcohol and spray that on literally everything that I have. And then also my acne had cleared up from black soap and rose water and a mixture of rosehip oil, hemp oil, and jojoba oil that only I discovered during quarantine because I couldn't get any of my face products and I ran out of everything else. And I literally have pieced out my acne and I don't know how it happened. Okay, so Janae didn't text me back. Y'all go to her comments and ask her where she been at, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll make sure she's with us tomorrow. I love you so much. Please, please, please take care of yourselves. I'm praying for wholeness and health for everybody. Praying that we all get through this and breathe. 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 I love you. Bye.